everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm, of course, your host, Aaron, and today we are talking about WWE Friday Night Smackdown. That took place on June 20th, 2025 at the Van Alder Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So let's get on with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So we're going to start this off, and hopefully I can get everything in, and I remember everything in my brain. It started off with LA Knight making his way to the ring and talking about how he lost his chance at King of the Ring due to Seth Rollins and his two cronies, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. He said, you know what, I'm done talking about this shit. Seth Rollins, let's do this right now, come on out. Well, he did not come out, and this is the second week in a row he has not been on the program. Out came Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman said, listen, LA Knight, if you know what's best for you, you better chill the F out and get your ass out of here. LA Knight's like, no. You aren't going to threaten me, Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman was like, brr. And then out came Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, starting beating the shit out of LA Knight. They threw him to the outside. But LA Knight grabbed that equalizer, that steel chair, and scared them away. This would lead up to a match later in the night between LA Knight and Big Bronson Reed. Continuing with Smackdown. The first match was the Queen of the Ring tournament semifinal match between Asuka and Alexa Bliss. This match was really good. They gave this match plenty of time to, fill out, and a lot of offense on Alexa Bliss's part, on Asuka. Asuka's been killing it since she's been back. And what happened was, I think something happened. I'll just read you what happened. Asuka missed a missile dropkick from the top rope. Alexa Bliss got a DDT. Asuka kicked out at a 2. Alexa Bliss went up for a Twisted Bliss, but realized that Asuka was playing possum. Bliss hopped off the top rope and got trapped in an armbar. That was actually a really good series. She broke out of it when she got Asuka in a pin for a 2 count. She broke that shit. Alexa Bliss trapped her in a Tree of Woe, but she got another dropkick on Asuka. Bliss tried to get another Twisted Bliss, but Asuka got her knees up and hit her in the chest. And then she did the butt bump for the win. 1, 2, 3. Asuka is going to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. I thought Charlotte was going to interfere, but this was a pretty good match. I'm going to give this some bitchin' up. And later in the night, Alexa Bliss ran into Chelsea Green, and Chelsea Green's like, ew, you lost, Alexa Bliss, blah, blah, blah. And then Charlotte Flair walked up behind her and said, you know what, Chelsea? We're going to have a match tonight because your chump-ass Alba Fire in her service, or whatever they're called, got in place of you, and they didn't see her tap out. So F you, I'm beating your ass tonight. And Alexa Bliss is like, nah, I didn't need your help, Charlotte. F off. All right, then we had Cody Rhodes come to the ring, and thank God Cody didn't really talk because he was interrupted by Jey Uso. They have a match on Monday for the semifinal match, who goes to the finals to face, not going to tell you yet. Jay's like, listen, bro, we're like brothers. I had a championship, you had a championship. Whatever happens here, blah, blah, blah. We're always going to be boys. Out came Sami Zayn, who's like, listen, you had a title, I never had a title. It's my chance to win this title. This is my King of the Ring tournament. I'm going to win this match in Saudi Arabia, but not before I hear voices in my head. Randy Orton made his way to the ring and said, no. Are you forgetting about me? I will beat your ass, I'll beat your ass, I'll beat your ass. And he threw a couple good lines in that I will not tell you because, quite frankly, I'll F it up. And this led to the King of the Ring semi-finals match between Sami Zayn and Randy Orton. This match was pretty killer. I really thought Sami Zayn was going to pick up the victory and go to Saudi. I ruined it for you. Sami Zayn leaped over Orton and landed a lariat. Orton landed a DDT. Sami Zayn suplexed Orton on the outside. He almost got a hell of a kick. Orton countered with a power slam. Zayn just tried to get him with a surprise. Another hell of a kick. Missed that shit. Orton tried a RKO. Didn't work. Because Sami changed that motherfucker into a Blue Thunder Bomb. 2 count. And then the third hell of a kick that Sami Zayn tried to get on Randy Orton. He reversed in the RKO. 1, 2, 3. This match is getting it up. And Randy Orton will be facing the winner of Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso on Monday. So we will see what happens. Freaking Nia Jax come to the ring and be like, I'm going to beat the shit out of Tiffany Stratton. I won her title. Tiffany came to the ring and said, Nia, you're obsessed with me. Get over it. If you want a title shot, I'll give it to you. Let's go. And Tiffany Stratton was like, baby, turned her back. Nia flattened the shit out of her. 2 big-ass Samoan leg drops on her. I don't know if they're Samoan leg drops, but they looked horrible. Did a little splash. Here came Naomi. Money in the Bank women's winner. She was going to cash in. Nia Jax pulled her out and was like, nah, you ain't going to get this. And that was the end of that segment. Charlotte Flair had a match versus Chelsea Green, as I explained earlier. I'm just going to give this match a down. It was just stupid. After Charlotte Flair got on a figure 8 and she tapped out, her 2 cronies came in. Dewdrop, I can't ever remember her name. And Alba Fire started beating up Charlotte Flair, and so did Chelsea. And then came Alexa Bliss for the save. Ooh, what's going to happen here? Jacob Fatu had a segment with Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa came down and was like, listen, Jacob, come here, say you love me, and everything will be good. Jacob's like, nah, dog, I ain't gonna hug you. I think you're a liar, you're a cheater, you don't really care about me. I think you just want this U.S. title. Solo's like, nah, dog, I love you, bruh. And then Jacob Fatu put the title down and said, listen, if you want this, come at me. And that's going to lead to a match in Saudi Arabia. I think in Saudi Arabia? Yeah, I think it's Saudi Arabia. Solo versus Jacob Fatu for the U.S. title. It should be a good match. Jacob Fatu is really good. Solo Sikoa is a pretty good in-ring worker. He just needs to get a little bit better on the mic. I'm not really to him. Then we had our nice, delicious LA Knights versus Big Bronson Reed. This will be a little quick demo. As the match started, Knight got the early control. After there, commercial break and shit like that, Bronson Reed set up a suplex. LA Knight knocked Bronson Reed off the top rope and landed a double jump, double elbow. Knight called for another BFT, but Braun Breaker rolled in, speared the shit out of him. And then Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed both beat the shit out of LA Knight. And Bronson Reed hit 2 or 3 tsunami splashes off the top rope, and he was dead. All right, this brought us, oh my God, I forgot to mention the Aleister Black versus Kit Wilson from Pretty Deadly match. The match didn't even happen. R-Truth came in and beat the shit out of Kit. And in the back, later on in the night, what's his face? Aleister Black's like, yo, Truth, what the fuck's your deal, bro? And Truth's like, nah, it had nothing to do with you. I just wanted John Cena. He's like, well, you better fucking stay out of my way. And then Damian Priest is like, let me talk to him. And then Aleister Black had like a look with Damian Priest. That's going to probably be the next program for both of them. John Cena versus R-Truth. This match really had a lot of time. It gave it a nice fresh 25 minutes for this to take place. What happened was, in the end, John Cena hit him with the title and got disqualified as they were on the ramp. Out came CM Punk. CM Punk started fighting off with Cena. Boom, 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 boom. Cena did a low blow, a little kickage, right to Punk's balls. Did an AA on a table. The fans went crazy for this shit. Went bonkers. And then Cena delivered such a fucking banging ass promo that I'm telling you to go and watch, because it mimicked CM Punk's promo back from 2012 when he did a promo on John Cena and WWE as Cena was lying through a table after a match with R-Truth or Ron Killings. What beautiful poetry and a throwback. John Cena's the best. So it's the best in the world versus the GOAT. Who's going to win? And let me tell you something. Cena was breaking the fourth wall, baby. He was doing CM Punk shit. He said, I am the new CM Punk. You work for the Authority and TKO and WWE. You're a millionaire CM Punk. You're not the same, guy you used to be. You're now a freaking money-hungry chump. Because at Saudi Arabia on Saturday, I'm going to beat your ass and prove to you that I am the real best in the world. Just because of that, Smackdown is getting an up. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time when we bring more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see y'all later. Bye.